can actually cost you.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Off left tackle, it's McCaffrey. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Purdy now to throw. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. You look at this Saints defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Niners first down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Trying to find Caldwell, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a pivot and a give to Miller. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. Looking to throw. Sanders. Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Blake Grupe now for the Saints field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They won at 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tip.
And now the He's free. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
From talking with defensive backs and their coaches over the years, they hate to see four guys in a route like this because the safeties are often occupied. It creates indecision. They're unsure about who goes with who. And the quarterback, he just reads the most vulnerable safety and takes advantage of it for a big play here.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
2nd down and a yard. A give running left. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
To the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now, sometimes a tough game to figure out. One play he looks so good, and then the next play so bad, going backwards.
Yeah, in a span of 2 plays, you go from hero to GOAT, right, to use one of the cliches. But I think what often happens is you have a big run, and sometimes you try and do too much with your next one.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. To a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Well, this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Out there waving his arm saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now McCaffrey off right tackle. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here there he goes, right side. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards the pick up there, and also a 1st down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They keep it with Miller on 1st down. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
After the penalty, it's Miller. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendre Miller, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Late groupie now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Purdy from the gun. Gets this one to use check. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down. 7 consonants, 1 vowel. Here's Juszczyk. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. Purdy off the play fake. He'll give this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 28. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And we'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And you see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. They'll send Caldwell in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Second and 7. Back to throw, Purdy. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Caldwell. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. And now they'll shift things around. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Zappi hurrying them to the line. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now. Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit, and number 2, maybe they actually have the lead. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with a 10-0 lead, you figure they won't try to do anything foolish here. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 94 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another. Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. But, Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
A first down carry now for Miller. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Again, it's Miller. Gets ball and out of the line. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Third down and 1. They'll try to run for it with Miller. The try. Touchdown. Mullins. Kendra Miller. The second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are able to extend their lead. Groupie for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They go play action here. Purdy taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. A man who played collegiately here in Louisiana, Elijah Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the third quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
Moody good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Off play action. Sanders. He completes it to Olave. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's Sanders on 1st and 10. Setting up the screen for Miller. Well, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. We'll have more on that one and another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll give it up the middle to Miller. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Sanders. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Now Sanders off the play fake. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A two-score lead down to one now following the pick six.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Moody good with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 23 yards, the final tally.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Miller running right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 172 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Off play action. Sanders. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the 1st down, so you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run. It's Miller. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Let's go. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Sanders. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Off play action. Sanders. He's got it. It's caught. In the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. We're from 21 yards away. And the Saints will add to their 4th quarter lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A good solid gain there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 6. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Purdy.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Second and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy. Left side, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. A good pickup there of 22.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And now they're in the hurry-up. Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Now Moody for the PAT. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
49ers 21. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. This taken in at the goal line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's on the clock. What they need to do is put a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Miller. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. They'll try the right side here with Miller. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Try to take this home. They'll run. And he will have a Saints first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for him.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game. That means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0. Just got a heck of a show, Carter. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the Saints, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. This fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Allen going to look to throw on the first play. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's second and 10.
Regular.
Allen going to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Here's Allen to throw it. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And complete right side to Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From midfield, here's Allen. Shakir has it in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind out the first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Allen to throw once more. Touchdown, Bills! James Cook, 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. They'll look to throw. It's caught. And it's 8-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Now you won.
That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll come up now, second and 4 from the 31. Goff now looking to throw. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
DC. Whirl it.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Kill.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Go!
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. That one goes for 8 yards.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try the air now with Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. He's into space past the 25. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
Done. 17. Kill. You up. Harbaugh. Maverick. Harbaugh. Whirl it. Harbaugh.
On first and 10, Goff. It's St. Brown, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Hey, 76.
Gibbs. Diving for the end zone. He is in. Touchdown.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. I know it's still just the first half, but we'll see if that 2 points looms large later.
I would have kicked it. And I know that they were trying to equal the score, but sometimes you kind of get seduced into that. It's the first half. Kick the extra point and continue to play so you don't have to chase points later.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, hold. What's that?
Here's Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Alert!
Now Allen again. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That is caught. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. Allen. Touchdown. Khalil Shakir. 23 yards for the touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. They'll roll him out right. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back to throw. Goff. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defense.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Half 85.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is Cook with a grab. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Alert, alert, alert.
Throwing now is Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Middle. 5 wide.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Left side, it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Touchdown, Bills! Reggie Gilliam as the first half is winding down. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2.
Half 85.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Hey, lift. 2 for 1.
The final shot before break here. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. But gutsy call there. He exits the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Louis.
The second half starts with a run by Gibbs. There he goes, left side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Goff going to shift him around. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Listen.
Goff now looks to throw. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jamison Williams hauling that one in for Jared Goff. And the Lions get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
On second down, Cook. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Allen from the gun on third down. He's got him in, complete.
the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Allen running right on the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. They'll give to Cook on the read option. And they'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Allen now looks to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down, and the Lions will take over. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Goff now on second down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked out by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On play action, Allen. And Cook has it, left side. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's Allen to throw it. Rolling to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Allen. Oh, first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the pass...
Back now in Buffalo. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19 from his goal line here. Goff. And that will be incomplete.
to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Now it's gone. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Taylor Rapp with a pick. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. This offense so far on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Allen hit. He lost the football.
Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Goff.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Hey, kill him!
First down, Lions.
Tiger, Tiger!
They'll pitch it out to Gibbs here to about the 33-yard line.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd
Maverick,
and 8.
Maverick! 5. Maverick!
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And my goodness, another interception. Taylor Rapp with the pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but have been a...
This is caught inside the 15. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now Allen. Rolling to his right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are right back in this football game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. To throw on 2nd down is gone. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs.
But that won't do much good as he is tackled at his own 7. This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. Third down now. Now Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And I don't think he got there, no. Just short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now how about this? They'll change it at the line. 4th down to give to Gibbs. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. On first down, Goff. Finds Gibbs on a check down. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. And it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.